Welcome back to Modern Skyblock 2. I am doing the thing, or about to do the thing, that I said I was going to do a couple of episodes back, which was actually set up the, or redo my applied energistics setup. Oh, that was a bad idea. Note to self, don't vein mine cobblestone. Whoops. I've lost the floor. And many frames. Wow. Oh, they're back again. That was weird. I have no idea why that was doing that. So let's get, thank you, all of you. Just fix up my little area here. And what we're going to do is, this is going to be the area where stuff gets done with its lovely molecular assemblers, and then boop, boop, and boop. Yeah, cool. Why not throw them around? Okay, so we're going to make a big structure there, and then where's my crafty ditties? Right here. I had this plan that I'm going to have like crafting CPUs right here. So obviously we're going to start off with just the one, but they're going to be 2 co-processing units, and then a whole heap of crafting things on top like that, but they're all going to be 16K, so they'll all be green with these down the bottom. That's the plan, but okay, that's just okay on its own apparently. Need to get that going. Wow, hello frame rate. Why is my frame rate so low? It's a bit of a worry, that, and I'm not really sure what's causing it. Well, just have to roll with it for now, I think. And this is where the controller, or the main controller, I'm going to call it, is going to sit right here. Actually, we've got this skystone block. Bam. Yeah, it's quite pretty. I mean, it's actually pointless to have that there, because that's where I'm going to need to run power to. And I did have an idea about the drives. I'll have another controller, which I was going to put here. I may put it somewhere else, but for now that'll do, I think. Why? Why frames? Frames when I look in this direction. What does that mean? That usually means something's gone wrong with the mob farm. That's usually what it means when it gets this framing in this direction, is that mob farm is doing bad things. Elevators have disappeared. Really? No, they're still there. White wool around an ender pearl. That's a little bit rude. Why did you get rid of them? I made them. No, frames are just bad in general. If I look this way, it's fine. Well, fine-ish. But this way, not good. I came back for my... okay. I'll deal with that in a little bit. So what I need now is the drives. And hadn't really thought about where these were going to go. I mean, they could just... I wonder if that messes up the multi-block at all if I put them there. Doing. We could have like... It's like a server rack, basically. Off into the corner here. Like that. Alright, because the good thing about ME is that... if one block's powered, whatever touches it gets powered as well, or is connected to the ME network. So let's just do this. I'm just going to disconnect you for now and you for now, just because I need your flux ducts, because I wasn't prepared enough. Okay, good. And I think I'd prefer the cable coming in through the back here like this. Like that, probably. And just for now, eventually everything's going to be wired with flux plugs once I can, you know, get enough of the emeradic crystals. So that's a thing. And then I get my screens, which are in my inventory. Good. So what we could do actually is, this is just like my main terminal. Boop, like that. And then we could set this one up as like a crafting terminal. Like that. Because all we need to do is just connect these two with some cable. Bam. Then that one's going. And then that connects these. Actually, that probably needs to connect to an interface more than anything else. Nope. Nope, they're going. And then like that. And that connects those. This is a quick and dirty system to begin with. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Do you need to be connected from a side? Oh, that does not like to be there, apparently. Interface terminal. I can't see any interfaces, so that's not a great start. And they've both gone red. Yep, that's a bad thing. So maybe they do need to be touching. Which I didn't think they did, but yeah, okay. They just needed to be touching, and that should give power to that. There we go. Bam. Okay. So, I need to craft up a whole heap more of this to make my big processing area. And this thing, I made a whole heap of... Oh, I've got one crafting storage. I can take you out. Good. Crafting. 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 What have we got? A whole heap of co-processing units. So, let's make a start down here. Actually, you know what I'd quite like to do is elevator. And I'll just make like 3. Can't remember exactly how many I need, but we'll just see how we go. It's very weird that I had them set up. Maybe they changed. Who knows? Let's just do this, and we'll just jump down. Oh, yep. A lot of entities kind of sitting up here. Right, I think... Yeah. Okay. A lot of things going wrong here. I think it's time to disband this building for now. Because these are, for the most part, foolish. At least I've got enough prismarine shards and so forth that's going to last me a lifetime. And it's just going to cause lag. Yep. I can hear some things. Oh, not too bad. How full are you? 146 buckets. I think I'll take you now. I think... Okay. Well, there's a thing. What the hell, game? There we go. Okay, elevator. Actually needed 4. Because... Oh, no. Yes? No idea why that's not working. Okay, so many things have gone wrong down here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, now he appears. Oh, well done. Well done, you. Any reason why you're not working? Why does nothing ever go to plan? And I notice you actually lose levels now when you die. It's kind of annoying. I was enjoying having 100 something levels. I just don't like this. This needs to face this way. I need slime boots. It's going to be the only way I can survive this, is my slimy boots. And my key. Whack him with the key. Oh, look at this swirling. Oh, so pretty. Alright, let's go for it. Shh. I'm so pretty. I'm so fitted. Okay. Yes. So that's quite a lot of things there. So yeah, I'm outie. I'm not dealing with any more of your nonsense. Okay. So it's not... That has helped the frame rate though. I feel like it was... all the invisible blocks and stuff going on down there. Right. Stupid thing. Right. We're going to set up this, which is going to be a massive crafting unit, is the plan. Just need to auto-craft a whole heap more things. Alright, let me get this sorted out. So a little bit of troubleshooting is needed. For starters, this was supposed to prettify the whole thing. Man, it's ugly. I've put these covers on it. I really don't like it. Looks a bit hideous, to be honest, but it will just have to do for now. This is kind of coming together. The problem I'm having now, though, is that the channels are filling up real quick, the amount of things that I have going into them. So what I actually need is like a dense cable. And this will surely pick up, there's got 8 out of the channels, so that's okay. So what we need coming into each one of these is a dense cable, because these cables only give you 8 channels a pop. So if I at least do dense cables going into them like this, that gives us 32 channels that we can work from. So we can have 32 channels on a single one of these cables, I think that's how it will work. But to test that theory, I'm going to hook up import buses onto the back of each one of these because they require it. Something that I found out, bizarrely, is that ME interfaces don't carry power. So these needed these to be hooked up at the back in order for them to work. Okay, so this should update in a second. No. Okay. So, device online. They're all online. They're missing channels. Okay, so... Yep. That's what I thought. So, what we need to do instead is we need to split it with a dense cable. So... This is the hard drive cable. Which is going to come down from here. And that's going to come down like this. Right. And that's going to carry 8 channels, basically. And I'm going to need... I'm effectively going to need dense cables coming out of each one of these. Oh, this really annoys me. Unless I can split them here at the back, which actually I might be able to. So... Just get some import buses here and here. And we could smart cable them. I'm using smart cables now just because I just made a whole heap. It's an interface, don't want that. So smart cable, but. So we can have this kind of wrap round here. Or actually this can come up here. Tell you what, I've built an absolute truckload of anchors. So... Actually, I did make a whole heap of anchors, and then I used a whole heap of anchors, so... quartz... Really, my quartz cutting knife is dead. Yep, that's what I thought. When in doubt, check if the damn thing's plugged in. So, So that should be back online. Good. anchor. That's 6, which should be good. And this will allow us to actually separate our channels a little bit better than we have been. So, for starters, instead of coming out of that one, we have 5 here, so let's come out of the top one. Like this. And then, boop, boop. And then we can chuck in dense cable right there. This is 3 channels, so we're only getting 3 channels in this one, 6 of 32 in this one. So what I can do, however, is just cable anchor there and there. Nope, not there. Cable anchor the side of that. And the side of that. And then we will get nice, clean runs. While we're here, we will smart cable this in, which is rather nice, with an anchor on the side of... Would you just work, please? Sorry. I knew that was going to happen. Can anchor right there. So I need to be kind of smart with your cable runs. Okay, so that looks nice and neat. That is running all through there, so that's 3 channels, and then we can interface the top of these like we would like to. Annoyingly, I need inputs on the back here. Yes. Okay. And that's going to connect to there, but thankfully we can anchor you, put you there with a smart cable. Bam. We get a nice, neat little wodge. Sure, a wodge. Alright, so this is tidying up our cables nicely. That should be all 8 channels. All of these should have channels. That is good. So we go through the process here of this one would be that, and that. This one would be inscriber, engineering press, engineering circuits. This one is calculation, so calculation circuits. This one is silicon, so you get the silicon, and you must be the logic. So, got 5 channels running on that one, 3 channels on that one, 8 channels running in to the fat cable. Good. I would also like to run smart cables to my processors, because this makes much more sense. I just think the smart cables look better. You can come, no, you can come across there. Beautiful. And the channels will pick up in a second. Bedding. There we go. Beautiful. 2 out of 8 channels, and we're currently running 7 channels into that, which is pretty much fine, I think. We got 7 channels, 7 of 8. 2, yes, so something's lost a channel here. So let's just extra dense it. And then we should have 9 channels running into this once everything picks up. 2 of 8, 7 of 30, so that's 2. So this should have 7 channels, right? Oh, 5 and 2. Oh yeah, of course. Okay. All good, all good. Right. No, this is fine, this is fine. We'll just replace that with that. And that will let us view this nicely. So that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Excellent. So that should put all of our auto crafting back online. And so what we need is 2 16Ks. Well, actually, ideally, my numlock's not on. Ideally, actually, I've made 18 of them, so we're all good there. What we do need is crafting units, which means we need calculation processors and logic processors. So calculation, we need not that many. Hang on, How many crafting units? We need 4. Whatever. We're going to need pure Certus. Okay. That reminds me then. Let's set up the crystal growth chamber then. You could just sit right here. I was going to try and sort this into the build, but it's all a little bit ugly. So instead, what we'll do here, we'll add a channel, which is fine. And then in here, we're going to need the patterns for everything. So making the pure Certus. So pattern should have, yep, pure Certus quartz all ready to go. It goes in here. Boom. And should be 1 channel. It should be 7, which is good because I'm going to need to export you with a bus. Oh, sorry, import you into the system because I don't think you automatically import. Can I make an import bus? Almost. Just need one of these. Damn it. Okay, can I make a logic processor? Yes. Need 1 logic processor, and hopefully this works. Hopefully it imports back. Really? Are you kidding me? Even after all of that. It doesn't import back into the system. That's one of the ones that doesn't have an import bus. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. All is forgiven. Okay, so we take you, put you there. Annihilation core. Import the bus. Bam. Import bus. Alright. I'm glad I get 2 of those because they're not super cheap. And I guess you can just go there and connect up to that like that. It's an ugly connection, but it's alright. So, you've got a channel, and you're going 8 channels into you. Good. So, now I should be able to make as many of these crafting things as I need. So, crafting units. That's right, I need calculation processors. Calculation processors. So I need 2 per thing, and I need 4. So give me 8, and hopefully I will go and nurse it just a little bit. Okay, I can see you pumping them out, and you're exporting them like a good little crumpet that you should be. Very slowly, because I don't have any speed upgrades. What are we waiting on? Ah, I need acceleration cards for all of those. Acceleration makes it happen. This is very strange. It's just actually not moving at all. Wonder if I just do this and just smart cable it. Yeah, I don't understand this. And I wonder if these will eventually stop working because they're not getting power through that. Like, it just doesn't make sense that you wouldn't also get power through your various things, you know? Maybe it needs to be an interface block. I don't know. Let's put those back in there. And then I'm going to have to run down here and nurse this again some more. Okay, so that's making those, and that's making those. Good. Speed you up. You're already super speedy. Good. Good. I've got the calculation processes. And engineering processes. Right. Now what do I need? I think it's the logic ones. So I just need to craft, let's just do 10 logic processes. Alright. You're going much faster now. You're doing your thing. Chemical coal. I don't know why I'm hanging on to that at the moment. I think I needed it for... I think I needed it to make sky stone. to make more controllers. Alright, so you go here and dump you into the system. And then we need crafting units. Make one because we're out of glass cable. It's fine. You know what? Make another 10. What are we waiting on? Fluix crystals. Of course we are. Right. So now we can bind these in here. And we get these glorious little things. I'm going to do this. Up. And you go there. And then I guess we get some redstone, some charged Certus cores, blah, 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 blah. What a strange course of events this little recording session has taken. Nothing really went right, but I think I've got all the wrinkles out of it. All of these are hooked up. If I go down and show you the what this looks like now. So I've replaced all of these with smart cables so I can like intelligently track what's going on. This little bit of cabling work is a little bit strange, but what you're gonna do, you know? So we have this. This is really annoying. So this is... When this is all set up, it's going to take 10 channels. So obviously more than one single cable can take. So that's why we have a nice little fat cable running down here. So we can use all 9 channels that we currently have. We need another import bus on this one, which is the engineering circuit. All of our CPUs are hooked up through this cable here, as well as this goes down to like our combustion chamber and things like that. This is all set up. So up here we have our molecular assemblers, which is taking 7 channels, which is weird because my thought was that it only ever used 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I must have... No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 molecular assemblers and many more interfaces. So I'm not entirely sure why that's taking 7. 8 channels, 7 channels, 8 channels. Interesting. Not really sure why that is. I think maybe it's just picking up on the 8 channels that are running down here. Possibly. So 7 channels plus 1 more is 8. So, no, I don't know. Obviously, it's taking 7 channels to run our little molecular assembler thing. 1, 2, 3. So it's 5. Yeah, so there's 9 interfaces. So, don't really know. But anyway... The point being, everything is working. So the only thing that's not, which I require an import bus for, which hopefully I have everything that I need, is this. It's super annoying because it needs to be powered and also have an import bus on it. Which, to be honest, just seems like not great management. And that's... Oh, devices online. That means that something's gone offline up here. That's a 6 out of 8 channels now. Yes, that would make sense. So, some of my molecular assemblers are not working. I would assume then. All of them are lit. Yep, all of them are lit. So, I don't really know. But what that means now is... oh, yes, and I made... These are all 16K crafting storages, so pretty much I can't imagine or I can't envision a world where I'm going to need more crafting storage than that. Anywho, what I thought we might do is have a look and see what quests we can kind of knock off here. And while we're doing it, we'll set up some more patterns and stuff for our system. So, industrial grinding, don't really want to do that. Alloy smelter, we could easily do that. Alloy smelter. What does that require? A basic machine frame, 3 basic machine frames. So we need 3 of you, and everything should be good to go. No, missing 2 bronze gears. It's very weird. Sure. that's how you spell it. Bronze gear. Really weird that I thought I had a recipe for that. I fear. Molecular assembler. Oh, I don't. Or if I do, I haven't put it back in. So let's have a look at patterns. Nope. That's weird. Okay. Let's just go ahead and make a pattern for it then. Pattern. Boop, boop. Put you in there. Bronze gear. Damn. Bronze gear. Can I just... I can. Good. So I can just put that in here and then chuck you in our little molecular assembler pile. Something's gone wrong there because I'm missing some patterns. Because there's some patterns I definitely put in that I'm missing. If I disconnect this, this crystal growth chamber is going to be the death of me. I might hook it up down with that dense cable. Now it's come back. There it is. Very strange. Okay. So, machine casing. I need basic machine frames. I need 2 of you, or 3 of you, sorry, and you're good to go. You've got 4 co-processors, so you should be able to do this pretty quickly, I would imagine, except we're going to wait. We're going to have to wait for this, which is still slow. At the moment, my pulverizer is just going through all of this. Because we're running low on a few materials, and it would be nice, although I'm also running low on storage, but I made a whole heap of these 16Ks. So what we could do is storage. Is that what we want? Yes. We want to make a storage housing. No quartz glass. So quartz, because we need thingy quartz, but that's okay. We will just take a stack, chuck it in here. Sorry, tin. We need it. So quartz glass. Just make, sure, 8 of you. Is that really awkward? I suppose it takes 5 per quartz glass. And what I need now is, I've actually forgotten what I'm making. Very weird. Oh, yes. Yes. Storage. I need storage housing. How many can I make? 4 of you. And then I can just take you, and bam, 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 bam. Make a whole heap of 16K storages. Look at that. Storage, no longer a problem. See how our crafting's going. It is completed. So we want an alloy smelter. We have an iron alloy furnace. I wonder what the difference is. We need electric furnaces, which mean iron furnaces. Oh, means I need to make furnaces. I'll tell you what. Let's make patterns for everything we need for the furnaces. So furnace. Cinder furnace. Okay, that's new. What's that from? Twilight Forest. Ew. Okay. We need a pattern for you. We need a pattern for you. Okay. Zip. Furnace. That thing. Need one of you. Wrong one. Put you in there. Thank you. Make a pattern out of you. And then that plus a dirt furnace should give us what we need. So furnace and a dirt furnace. Bosh. Okay, so we put all of those in our molecular assembler setup. All 8 of them. Wonderful. Don't need another bronze gear one. Okay. Now we need, let's just craft 10. I need compressed cobblestone. So I need to give it a fair coal. I need to give it a recipe for compressed cobblestone. as well. Put you in there. Now we go back to oop. Learn how to type. There we go. So now we can craft 10 of you. Camonite plates. We're going to run out of those eventually. Yep, because we've only got 30 of them left. Woofty-doo-dah. Okay, so furnaces. What do we need? An alloy smelter. So we're going to need to make iron furnaces. 2 of you. And then that should be everything I need to make an 2 electric furnaces. And then you, alloy smelter. Da-da-da. Knock you out. Industrial grinding. Yes. I don't quite want to do that right now. Let's have a look. A cart assembler. What do I need to make a cart assembler? Okay, this is all good. And a simple PCB. I can make a simple PCB. I should probably put you in my inventory. Card assembler, claim you. Managing cargo. Cargo manager, external distributor. Detector manager, detector redstone circuit. Reinforced metal, Galgadorian metal, and enhanced Galgadorian metal. I'm just gonna jump away from that. That scares me a little bit. This needs an energy battery. But I don't know how big of one it needs, because I did make one. A capability proxy. Capability allows you to access tile entities from a long distance, as long as there's a line of capability proxies between them. That's quite cool. However, what is cooler is something that's not actually here. I want to see if I can make it. It's a quantum entangler porter from Mechanism. This thing. My game's frozen. Hello? Okay. Quantum entangler porter, which looks just insane, but we have quite a lot of stuff to be able to make it. So it needs more of these, which I can't make at the moment because I don't have enough empowered. Oh, so if I hold this, look, a highly advanced block capable of transmitting any practical resource across long distances and dimensions. This thing is basically, if you've ever used a tesseract or a dimensional transceiver, what's going to be good about this is it'll be able to power this, which is a digital miner, which is incredibly cheap to make. Actually incredibly cheap to make. In fact, I'm going to make one right now. It's getting more expensive, but still nothing that we can't already make. Yep, we can do that. Energy tablet. Need 2 of you. And I think we should have everything else we need to make this a robot. If I can click it. No. What else do we need? No, we do have everything. It just won't click in because of the way that the crafting system works here. Personal chest. Oh, I already had one. And energy tablet and energy tablet. So make a robot. And then I need you to craft 1 of you. You should craft fairly quickly, I would imagine. Except I need to make more bronze. I should actually just ask my system to make just an absolute enormous amount of bronze, and I've just cancelled that accidentally. It's okay. Start, and you go. Energy tablet. No, I don't need that. I've got the robot back in there. Digital miner. So the cool thing about this is, so teleportation core. Easy make 2 of those. Then once the steel casing's there, which as soon as the bronze is done, got to stop pressing that button. Steel casing, 1, just walk away. Stop pressing cancel. I press cancel to get out of the menu. It's just a habit. You just think that that's the right thing that you need to do. Card assembler can go in there. Let's just see if we got anything worth keeping out of these loot chests. Item placeholder. Some ender watches and some nebulous hearts. Nebulous hearts are the only thing worth keeping out of those. how are we going? Still waiting on bronze. Now. Nope, still just melting down. Wow. Okay, it's super slow. Digital miner. So logistical sorter 1 and 2, and the robot goes right in the middle, and then our steel casing, which should be made right now, yes, goes there. Bam, digital miner, which isn't a quest, but it should be. Here's this. Oh, they've changed the design of it. He looks even blockier than usual. Basically, we can put this down in either the beneath or in the Twilight Forest, and it'll just mine all the ores we ask it to. So we can add Silk Touch config, we can add a filter, ore dictionary, and actually write in what we want it to do, blah, 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 mod ID, materials, etc., etc. We can do however we like, all is well, except it's got obviously no power. So if we had the quantum entangler porter, that's how we could power it. I suppose we'd need 2. Didn't think of that. But I'm going to put him away for later because we're definitely going to use him. I have no idea how long this episode is right now. I've been recording for 2 hours. But you're probably going to see about 40 minutes all up. But we only actually got one quest completed on that one. I don't really want to... I suppose Embers is pretty much done, except for the reactor. We haven't really done much from Astral Sorcery, but we haven't had to yet either, so... Yeah. Stonework Factory. Well, I did craft it, so I don't know why it's not happy with me. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and watching, and doing all the things. Hey, we got some more Chironite. Turns out my plan didn't work. This really got unhappy with me. Basically got clogged up, so it wasn't getting anything. So that's why I'm going through all of this stuff, because basically I need to. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.